inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, TechNet Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Flag Family Media.
And welcome to GameDay Media. My name is Randy Peterson, alongside David Peterson tonight. We're in Stanley, North Dakota at the Will Athletic Complex at Lyne Enget Field in Stanley, where we have the Class 11B football here this evening between the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers. They're playing against the home team on the scoreboard. It's the Stanley Blue Jays, and a lot of new things happening for both teams this year. New coaches that are on the field for both of the teams. For the Honkers, Tate Enget comes in after having a couple seasons with experience over in Velva a year ago, where Velva took the championship last year. So he brings a lot of coaching experience with him over here to the Kenmare Honkers. And then, of course, the head coach for the Stanley Blue Jays is new head coach Dave Leith. In his first year, he's been with the program for a number of years, but now assumes the helm at the helm of the Stanley Blue Jays football program. We should have a very good game here tonight. A lot of fans are starting to fill up the new grandstands over here in Stanley, and want to make sure that we are able to broadcast here tonight, and we're set up here and ready to go. And when we come back after this timeout, we'll have our coach's comments sponsored by Continental Resources. It'll be head coach Tate Enget with the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers after this 2-minute timeout.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
As we come back to Game Day Media from the NCC Sports Desk, welcome to the Continental Resources Coach's Comments here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I have caught up with the head coach, Tate Enget, of the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers, to talk with me about their upcoming game this evening with the Stanley Blue Jays. And first of all, Coach Enget, thanks for making yourself available on our Continental Resources Coach's Comments.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Before we get to talking about the game tonight with the Blue Jays, I'd like to find out a little bit more about yourself. So why don't you tell us where you're from, where you went to school after high school, and what do you do when you're not coaching football, Coach?
I graduated from Powers Lake High School in 2017. Went to college at Valley City State for 4 years, and taught my first 2 years out of college at Drake Animus, and then worked here at the Kenmare Public School. And then my free time, I kind of just play sports, hang out with the family, and help on the farm and ranch as much as I can with my dad.
Well, thanks for that. As I look to your schedule for the 2023 season, the Honkers seem to be struggling offensively. If I recall, the Honkers did lose some pretty good talent from a year ago, which ultimately means players are now having to play in different positions than they're accustomed to. Please tell us about what you've liked so far in your team, and what are some of the challenges still lingering with the Honkers, Coach?
Yeah, we when you graduate 8 seniors, that's a tough void to fill, and different players are playing positions that they haven't played before, or just haven't had the playing experience quite yet, and they're learning that this year. But each game we have been getting progressively better with moving the ball, but just not getting it quite to the finished product. So it's just always telling these kids, hey, day by day, get one play better here, have that effort still, and it's showing, but just not on the scoreboard. So we want to keep working hard and telling those kids that perseverance will pay off.
And now let's talk about the upcoming game tonight with the Blue Jays. They're currently sitting at 500 with a 2-2 record after 4 games. And over the past few years, the Blue Jays have also struggled to put wins on the board, so they must be feeling pretty good about where they're sitting right now at this point in the season. They soundly defeated the RPL Outlaws last week 40-13 and are now riding a 2-game winning streak. What do you know about the Blue Jays, and what do you feel it will take for the Honkers to capture your first win of the season, Coach?
The Blue Jays, just watching them at the games that they play smash mouth football, and they're just going to they just want to try and set the tone right away with their physicality on offense and defense and fly around and make plays. The kids they're a senior-driven team, and those kids have been playing football for quite a while, and you can tell it shows that they're pretty confident. They just want this year to end on a high note. So we, as a Honker, as our team, we got to show out and match that intensity defensively, and we got to make sure that we wrap up and play as a team defensively to tackle the hard running backs of Ethan Jensen and Jack Koenig running the ball. So
Well, best of luck to the Honkers tonight, Coach. You've been listening to our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments with Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central head coach Tate Enget. And we'll be back with more of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from the NCC Sports Desk after a few words from some of our great sponsors.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HauglandInsuranceServices.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
As we come back to Game Day Media here from the NCC Sports Desk, welcome to our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments on the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I have caught up with head coach Dave Leith of the Stanley Blue Jays to talk with me about their upcoming game this evening with the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers. And first of all, Coach Leith, thanks for making yourself available on our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity.
Before we get to talking about the game tonight with the Honkers, I'd like to find out a little bit more about yourself. So why don't you tell our listening audience what you do when you're not coaching football?
Well, I am a football coach, so the common answer would be I think about football all the time when I'm not coaching it. But also I am a recent retired employee, which freed up my time. And I am a Stanley resident here and active in the community. And have family here, grandchildren, so they keep me pretty well occupied all the time if there is such a thing as spare time.
With 9 seniors on this year's squad, the Blue Jays seem to have a lot of leadership in the skilled positions, and from what I understand, like to pound the football. What do you feel is the strength of the Blue Jays this season, Coach?
Oh, and a lot of times we're asked, particular players, but I do like to reference that our strength is in our upperclassmen. I believe we have 12 juniors to go along with the 9 seniors, and we like to emphasize that this is the seniors team. They take on the role of leadership, Like you mentioned, predominantly our seniors are skills players, so our line is a little bit younger, but that we are kind of old school power football. We like to run a lot of high. We do different formations, but our bread and butter is power football with those bigger, stronger running backs.
And as I look at your schedule for the 2023 season, the Blue Jays seem to be off on the right foot as you're riding a 2-game winning streak and now have evened your season record to 2-2. With wins over Nedros and the RPL Outlaws as recently as last week, it appears that you're finding your offensive game as you're averaging 37 points a game during the last 2 games, Coach.
Absolutely, and we are playing good now, and then that is an opportune time because we're starting into our conference play with Nedros and Ray Powers Lake. And those were both good programs. They've been strong programs past and had good ball teams this year. And we did a really good showing in those first 2 conference games. We learned a lot in our 2 non-conference games, a lot of growing. We found out what we could do and what we could also do that we weren't doing. And that was the main point of focus, was to try to fix some of those very fixable things, mental errors.
And now let's talk about the upcoming game tonight with the Honkers. The Honkers have a new head coach in Tate Enget. He's a native of Powers Lake and coming over from a very successful Velva, Drake, Animus, Garrison program that took the 11B title a year ago. So you know he's got a lot to add to that program. However, they're still looking for their first win of the season. So what do you know about the Honkers, and what will be the key for the Blue Jays to keep your winning streak alive and improve to 3-2 on the season, Coach?
Well, 2 things there, and one, I would start with their head coach because of the fact that, yes, he is recently a part of the strong Velva Garrison program, but also farther back, he is a Stanley Blue Jay. At one point, he played on the Stanley Powers Lake teams back when we were co-opt. So our team is well aware of Tate, and when we found out that he was coach there, it was a little concerning that he was going to have kind of the same mentality and same thought process that we were going to have, and that's power football. So when we watch film, of course, that's what we're looking at and what we're seeing. They're a lot like us. They do spread the field. They do try to throw the ball. But at the same time, they're very similar to us in offense and defense. As far as mentality, they're a strong football team. They like to play physical. So it's going to be a good football game for tonight.
Well, best of luck to the Blue Jays tonight, Coach. You've been listening to our Continental Resources Coach's Comments with head coach Dave Leith of the Stanley Blue Jays. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from our NCC Sports Desk after a few words from some of our great sponsors.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
And as we come back to Lyne Enget Field in Stanley, North Dakota, my name is Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson this evening here on GameDay Media, your live streaming leader in Northwest North Dakota. We're glad to be a part of the broadcast tonight between the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers and the home team on the scoreboard, the Stanley Blue Jays. We're going to pause and take a time out as we stop to honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
As we come back here to Lyne Enget Field, we're about 5 minutes away from our opening kickoff tonight, and it gives us a chance to thank some of our diamond sponsors that have come on board. Brevera Bank, a proud supporter of the Stanley community, and the Stanley Blue Jays, helping you, our customer, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals. That's Brevera Bank, located here in Stanley, North Dakota. Also want to thank Prairie Ford Motors. Prairie Motors, located in Stanley. We devote ourselves to helping and serving our customers to the best of their ability with high quality vehicles and service. Also another new diamond sponsor coming on board this week, Kyle Hansen, your Thrivent financial advisor. For all your financial planning needs in Northwest North Dakota, please call Kyle Hansen or Becky Gettle, your local Thrivent advisors, at 701-628-2384. We also want to welcome in our KTGO partners on 1090 AM and 92.7 FM, as we're putting our audio-only broadcast over their airwaves tonight. So, Addison, welcome aboard, and welcome all of those of you that are listening to Game Day Media over the 1090 AM and 92.7. As we got about 4 minutes to go before our opening kickoff tonight. Looks pretty familiar. Fans are starting to fill up the stands here.
Yeah, it's nice to see at this Will Athletic Complex. The Stanley Blue Jays, they always fill the house when their Blue Jays are playing. Rightfully so. These Blue Jays are new and improved this year. They're off to a 2-2 start under their new commander. No stranger to football. I understand he was a junior high coach, career junior high coach. So a lot of these young men have gone through his program in the 7th and 8th grade range. So, you know, he knows football. He knows the game. He knows what to do. On the flip side, these Kenmare-Bowbells, Burke Central Honkers, as Stanley is deferred to the second half. They'll be kicking off to the Honkers. But the Honkers on the other side, they're still looking to score. I mean, they're looking to get in the end zone. They're looking for a safety. They're looking to a field goal. They're looking
for any point.
They're desperate for a need, and no doubt Tate Enget, no stranger to the coaching scene, you know, being probably tutored under one of the best coaches in the state of North Dakota, probably in football under Mr. Larry Sandy over in Velva the last couple of years before he came over to Kenmare. So he's no stranger to football, no doubt. He's got some playmakers in Jack Zimmer. He's got a couple other playmakers behind the ball for him, and no doubt in my mind he's going to get these Honkers rolling here soon.
We're about 2.5 minutes away, and gives us a chance again to thank some more of our sponsors that are helping make all of this possible, including Roustabout Service and Insulating, located in Tioga, North Dakota. They're providing oil field insulating and construction since 1963. The Brandy Larson Agency in Stanley will work with you personally for your home, auto, business, and farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need. Call Brandy Larson at 701-628-1414. We also want to thank Bingham & Construction, located over in Ray, North Dakota. Bingham & Construction can help you with all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction projects. Contact Brent Bingham at Bingham & Construction. Also, Frames by Ryan James for all your custom handmade picture frames. Contact them in Crosby on their Facebook page at Frames by Ryan James. So both teams are getting ready for our school songs. The Stanley Blue Jays cheer team putting out the school song for the Stanley Blue Jays. Boy, we have a nice crowd. United Agronomy, United, I have to get the name on it. I think it's United Agronomy that has sponsored the tailgating party tonight. They own the elevator over in Ross, North Dakota, a big part of the tailgate party here tonight. With that, we're going to send it back to our studio for a word from some of our great sponsors.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
As we come back with our Haugland Insurance Services starting lineup, Haugland Insurance Services located up in Crosby, North Dakota. They've got an insurance plan for you at Haugland Insurance, working tirelessly to protect you with what you've grown and built. Contact them at 701-965-4066 for all your insurance needs. That's Haugland Insurance, the sponsor of our starting lineups. And for the Honkers from Kenmare, they'll go with Jack Zimmer, a senior, wearing number 1 at quarterback tonight. Caleb Knutson wears number 13. He's a junior wide receiver. Ryan Schomer is a junior fullback for the Honkers. And at guard, it'll be number 56, Delaney Feldman. Feldman is a sophomore tonight. And Tucker Tim is a freshman, so a lot of youth on the offensive line for the Honkers. Wearing number 61 is Tucker Tim. He plays guard. Snapping the ball is another sophomore wearing number 67. That's Case Nygaard. At fullback tonight is Peyton Helwig. Helwig is a junior. And starting at the offensive line, number 51, Jacob Livingston. He's a senior. Dawson Reddig is a junior offensive lineman wearing number 77. Jacob Zorn is a freshman tight end wearing number 82. And rounding out the starting lineup, a junior at tight end is number 88, Terry Lucy. Again, the head coach for the Honkers is Tate Inget, assisted by Mike Pugh, Courtney Syme, Jason Scar, Guillermo Santizo, and Mike Pugh Sr., Garrett Strokeland, and Tarek Inget. And for the home team on the scoreboard coming into this game with a 2-2 record, they'll go with Drake Slosher, quarterback from last year, switched over to do wide receiver this year. He's a junior wearing number 1. Kane Rudolph is a wide receiver wearing number 2. He is a senior. At the quarterback position tonight, a senior wearing number 10, Tyler Gelsted. Jace Anderson gets a start at tight end tonight. He wears number 11. He's a senior. And on the running back positions, Jack Koenig, a senior, wearing number 23 tonight, is the tailback. Ethan Jessen is a fullback wearing number 24 tonight. He is a senior as well. On the line, it's number 51, Caleb Mortensen. He's a junior wearing number 51. Trey Bomback wears number 52 on the line. He's also a junior. John Germanson is on the offensive line. He wears number 56. He is a senior. Ben Hinnick, a freshman, wears number 64, another lineman for the Stanley Blue Jays. And snapping the ball tonight is number 79, Jacob Roses. Roses is a junior and wears number 79. Again, the Blue Jays are coached up by Dave Leith in his first year as the head coach, longtime assistant coach in the program for many, many years. He's assisted by Brent Dakes, Jackson Lorenz, Drew Nichols, Chris Nordloff, Kellen Loop, Blair Heenick, Adam Munson, and Riley Plant. Our officials this evening are Jeremy Melhoff wearing the white hat tonight, Brad Hoffarth, Mike Holtz, Eric Hendrickson, and Jake Stack. And like David mentioned on the official coin toss, the Blue Jays did win the toss, and so the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers will be receiving the football once the kickoff team gets out there and gets ready to get this thing going. We're at Lyne Enget Field tonight, the home of the Blue Jays here in Stanley, North Dakota. Great complex. They put a lot of money into this track complex, football field complex with a nice grandstand, nice press box that we're able to enjoy tonight. And we got a good atmosphere in football here tonight. As the Blue Jays wearing their blue uniforms with white numbers, the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, the Honkers out of Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central, wearing their white uniforms with gold and maroon lettering on their uniforms.
Just a heads up, our scoreboard is acting up again, so we're working behind the scenes trying to get this going. No doubt we will have this back up on for it. Nice move by the Blue Jays, deferring and putting the offense in the hands of the Honkers, being able to, struggling on the offensive side, get the defense out there, kind of set the tone right off the kick. Smart play by head coach Dave Leith.
That ball was picked up there by Caleb Knutson, then got a little slipped and lost his balance, and so the ball is down. They'll start their possession right at about the 26-yard line, so they start 1st and 10 from their own 26. Just underway here as we're playing 11-man football here this evening. Jack Zimmer under center for the Honkers. Hands the ball off to the first man through. That's number 75. That is Peyton Helwig. Helwig puts his head down, gets nailed right away. He's going to pick up a few yards. Gain of 3 for Hellwig.
You don't see that very often in the wing or in the power. The number 75 fullback for the Kenmare Honkers.
He's a big kid. Second down and 7. And here's a Laundry. It's going to be offside encroachment, I believe, called against the Stanley Blue Jays. That'll set the Stanley Blue Jays with their first penalty of the night for 5 yards. And an excellent chance for the Honkers to capitalize on that. Brings up
dead ball call, offside against the Blue Jays.
It's offside against the Blue Jays. That stops the clock with 11:22 remaining. No score on the scoreboard as it brings up a second down and 7 situation. Second down and 3, excuse me. Second and 3. Ball is resting at the 35-yard line. Under centers, Zimmer pitches the ball back to Ryan Schomer. Schomer is going to get tackled in the behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose about 4 on that last play. So Schomer going backwards for the Honkers.
Number 26, DJ Johnson, the 180-pound defensive lineman, the senior for these Blue Jays, seeing his action tonight. His number called. Plays probably a relatively fast defensive end or defensive tackle position, looks like.
Brings up third down and 6. Clock is running with 10 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again, you're listening to Game Day Media Football from Lyne Enget Field in Stanley, North Dakota. Glad you've joined us. Make sure you tell your friends and family. Look us up on YouTube. Subscribe at no cost. As the first man through is met right at the line of scrimmage, and there'll be no gain on that last play as Hellwig goes for 0 on that last play. It brings up fourth down with just over 10 minutes to play as the clock continues to run. No doubt they're going to set up in punt formation here early in the first quarter. Back deep for the Blue Jays is number 1, Drake Slosher. Slosher standing at about his own 35-yard line. There is a snap. Good job by the Honkers to leap up and get it, but the ball is kicked out of bounds. So the Blue Jays are going to start with excellent field position as that punt was either deflected or it was just not a very good kick. But the punter had to do everything in his jumping ability to bring it down and even get it away. So great job by the punter for the Honkers. First down and 10 as they start the ball at the Honker 39-yard line. Jelstead under center for the Blue Jays, barking out the signals. The senior pitches the ball back to Ethan Jessen. Jessen with a head of steam, still on his feet. And no, that's Clay Papa, excuse me. I'm going to correct myself there. Clay Papa is going to pick up 12 on that first carry for the Stanley Blue Jays. And Pa starts the game out right for the Stanley Blue Jays with a 13-yard gain for Clay on his first carry of the game. That is a Prairie Home Furnishings first down. Located here in Stanley, North Dakota. Stop by Prairie Home Furnishings. Tell them thank you for sponsoring on Game Day Media. Here's Papa again, and Papa goes through the line. He's going to pick up another first down. This time he goes for 12 yards, so 2 consecutive carries by Clay Papa. And it's another first down sponsored by Prairie Home Furnishings. And they're inside the Service Valley Dental Group red zone as the ball is sitting at the 12-yard line. Jelstead under center for the Blue Jays. First down and 10 inside the red zone. Here's another handoff to Clay Papa. Papa, a lot of harm tackling. Ball's on the deck. And now here's a penalty flag that is coming out. The ball was popped out. And a penalty flag is coming over. Now Jeremy Meloff, our white hat tonight, is going to find out what's going on here. And he'll have a preliminary call. And we'll see what the call is going to be. There's no flag that is going to be called. They're going to pick that up. And that carry by Sorensen for a touchdown off the by the Stanley Blue Jays. It was recovered in the end zone, so we'll figure that all out as they had it at the 12-yard line, fumbled, and then they were able to run it in for the end zone, and the two-point conversion run in by Jack Heating. So with 8:22 remaining in the first quarter, the Stanley Blue Jays are on the scoreboard first with your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, 8-0. We'll step aside, come back after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Class B 11-man football here on GameDay Media, your leading streaming service in Northwest North Dakota.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
And as we come back here with 8:22, the Blue Jays on the board first here in quarter number 1, leading the game 8-0 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. As we wait for the kickoffs, it gives us another chance to thank DA Land LLC. DA Land, located in Tioga, North Dakota, established in 2021, is providing quality skid steer attachments, farm and ranch supplies, feed and pet supplies to the Tioga area. Also, The Porch, located over in Ray, North Dakota. Mandy Knox, locally owned coffee shop in Ray, serving a variety of drinks with a flavor for everyone. There's the kick. It's a good one, picked up by Schomer. Schomer returns this, got ahead of steam before he's met near the 40-yard line, and he's going to be stopped there inside the 40-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 as the Honkers, looking for their second possession of the evening, try to get some points on the board. They're scoreless through the first 4 games with an 0-4 record, looking for their first win against the Blue Jays, coming into this game with a 2-2 record on the season. First down and 10 as the ball starts out at the Honker 36-yard line on their second possession of the night. Under center is Jack Zimmer. Zimmer keeps it himself, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield for a loss of 5. Zimmer going backwards as the line unable to keep the defenders away from anybody, and Zimmer loses 5 on that last play, brings up second down and 15 for the Honkers as Honkers, Jack Zimmer goes over to look for a play from the offensive coordinator for the Honkers. And actually they give him a 4-yard loss, so it's second down and 14. Second and 14 with 7:35 to go. There's a snap, rolls out. Zimmer now rolling for his life. Zimmer, he can't get away from DJ. DJ wraps him up. DJ Johnson with the tackle as Zimmer loses 5 more. So it brings up third down and long, about 3rd and 21 the way it looks to me. Be a 7-yard loss for Mr. Zimmer. Third down and 21 as the ball sits at the 25-yard line. That's kind of been a problem for the Honkers so far, as struggling offensively, and everything starts at the front line. I know they're awfully young, and they're learning a lot this year, and no doubt that Tate Inget will get them better as he continues to coach. Here's a run-pass option, pitched it back out, threw it out of bounds, as that'll stop the clock. And they might have lost a couple more yards on that last play as well. So that brings up a 4th down as the ball is sitting inside the 25-yard line, about at the 23. 4th down, as there's the punter in punt formation again. Each time he gets it away, it's a little bit better. but it's going to take a Stanley roll. It's going to die at about the 41-yard line. So they go from the 24 up to the 41, a 17-yard punt for the Kenmare Honkers. And it'll be the offensive team for the Stanley Blue Jays coming back in to run their second possession after scoring on the first possession at the 8:55 mark with a 12-yard fumble recovered by Clay Sorensen in the end zone. The 2-point conversion added on by Jack Heenick for an 8-0 lead here now with 6:20 remaining. Under center again, Gelsted. Now here's a flag coming out. I don't know if they drew him off or they jumped offside, and preliminary call is encroachment against the offsides against the Honkers, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty, their first penalty of the night, and brings up 1st and 5 as the ball is put at the 36-yard line. 6:19 remaining. Coming into the game for the Blue Jays is number 14, Kason Beery. Gelsted under center. Hands the ball off to Clay Papa again. He's got a head of steam. He's going to be past the line of game before the Honkers are able to bring him down. Looks like Schomer's coming off the bottom of the pile, but it's going to be a 7-yard gain for Clay Papa again. And that's another Prairie Home Furnishings first down. First down and 10 is the ball sitting at the 27-yard line of the Honker side of the football field. Cameraman James Meyer getting all the action here high atop the press box. As Papa met there by Jack Zimmer, keeps his feet going and picks up a few more yards after the initial contact.
It's Heenick up the middle.
Heenick?
Yeah, Heenick and Zimmer met, and Heenick's size and strength able to get a couple more yards out of the play.
7 yards. 5:15 to go here in the first.
Jack Heenick's wore a Blue Jays jersey what seems like forever. He's been a Blue Jay for, I remember as an 8th grader watching him play, wondering who this kid is.
Here is
pass.
Jelson.
I got 2 options open.
Got a receiver wide open. Question is he in bounds? And he is.
Had Kane Rudolph doing a deep slant towards that back pylon looking for a ball too. Quarterback had 2 options. Tyler Gelsted able to get the ball to the front receiver for
Drake Slosher, right?
For a first down into the Souris Valley Dental Group red zone. They could have had Ace Hardware scoring touchdown on that play, in my opinion. Looked like it was a wide open play running down the corner of the end zone. Nonetheless, first down, drive continues.
Ball sitting at the 4-yard line. The Blue Jays smell it again, and this time it is Mr. Heenick going in for a 4-yard touchdown for the Stanley Blue Jays. Blue Jays on the scoreboard again with Heenick pushing it in from 4 yards out. Touchdown, Blue Jays.
It's a nice play. You know, it was a drawn play right up the middle. When Jack Heenick gets the ball at the 2-yard line, there's not a whole lot of people in this area that are probably going to stop him. He's going to get his shoulders low, and just the strength and determination of Heenick is going to get himself into the end zone. So it looked like they're going to maybe do the swing and gate field goal. Yeah. There it closes.
Is that what they call that?
I believe so.
They're going to try an extra point. They're going to kick it. And it is good. It took its time to get there, but eventually it was Javon Johnson with the point after touchdown conversion. So with 4:48 remaining, the Stanley Blue Jays on the board again here at Lyne Enget Field at the Will Athletic Field Complex. It's the Blue Jays 15, the Honkers 0. We'll step out, come back after this 1-minute timeout.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, Visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
As the kickoff by the Blue Jays lands in the hands of Ryan Schomer, Schomer returns it out to about the Honker 40-yard line. That'll be the best field position as they start on their own 40, the best field position of the night so far here in the first quarter. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it's the Blue Jays 15, the Honkers 0. First down and 10. Zimmer tries to get away from the Blue Jays, can't do it. He's going to be tackled in the backfield on kind of a broken play, and that'll be a loss of 5 by Zimmer. And every play that Jack Zimmer has run so far has gone backwards. And with that, we have a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. It's a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll step away, come back after this 1-minute timeout.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HauglandInsuranceServices.com.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
As we come back here to Lyne Enget Field, my name's Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson this evening as we broadcast for the Blue Jays and the Honkers tonight on this beautiful night in western North Dakota. And out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, Jack Zimmer running again for his life. He's going to be losing another 5 yards as right now the Honkers have no answer for the defensive front line of the Stanley Blue Jays.
The defensive front line is just wreaking havoc up there. They're controlling the line of scrimmage, penetrating any ABC gap that they can get. Kenmare really doesn't have an answer right now at this point. They just got to get something going. It's going to be tough to establish a run with the penetration on the defensive side that the Blue Jays can get. Maybe look for a little quick screen. I mean, they're stacking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in the box, 9 guys in the box. Within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, daring them to throw the ball.
Zimmer rolls out to his right, looking for somebody to throw it to. Throws it over the middle. He had a wide open Terry Lucy, but couldn't connect with him. That stops the clock with 3:27 to go. Lucy, the intended target on that last play. And that brings up a 4th down and 20.
It's a long throw for Jack Zimmer going crossbody from the right hash line or sideline over the hash. I mean, Terry Lucy did what he thought he could do, is just break to the outside of the field. He would have probably been for a touchdown or at least a positive gain, first down, if Zimmer could have got the ball to him.
There's another kick. It's a good one by the Honkers as Schlosser's going to step away from it as the Honkers down it at about the 26-yard line. And so a good punt by number 82, Jacob Zorn, a freshman for head coach Tate Enget and the Kenmare-Bowbells Honkers. 3:17 remaining here in the first quarter. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It's all Blue Jays right now. They're up 15-0 here in quarter number 1 as Gelsted comes back getting offensive instructions from their offensive coordinator for the Stanley Blue Jays. Goes into the huddle and looking to score again. See what they can do on their third possession of the game. Again, we're welcoming in our listeners on KTGO Radio at 1090 AM and 92.7. Glad to have you on board tonight. There's a pass that was intended on the right side there, and it was intended for Clay Papa. Papa can't come up with it. And it'll bring up second down as the clock stops with 3:13 remaining here in the first quarter. Second down to 10. Ball still sitting at the 26-yard line.
Second and 10 for the Blue Jays.
Again under center. Gelsted barking out the signals for the Blue Jays. Step back, goes across the middle. Josh Hetzel there with the reception, still on his feet before he's brought down by number 14. That is Paul Moline with the reception, or with the tackle, excuse me. Josh Hetzel with the reception. And that is all the way up to the 43. That's a 17-yard reception for Josh Hetzel, his first look at getting the ball. Throwing to him. Complete. First down and 10. That's a Prairie Home Furnishings first down and 10. Here is the handoff again to number 22. That is Clay Papa. I'm impressed with Clay Papa. He's got a good head of steam when he gets going. Gets inside the Honker territory on a gain of 7 by Papa. His fourth carry. Actually, they give him 8 yards. Second down on a long 2. As Papa comes over to the near sideline here. A little breather. Here's the ball pitched back to Jack Heenick. Heenick puts the ball in his left hand, still on his feet. Going to be run out of bounds, so he goes from the 49 all the way down to the 38. An 11-yard carry by Jack Heenick, but that's another Prairie Home Furnishings first down.
Run out of bounds, met up there by number 1, Jack Zimmer, the senior strong safety. Number 11, Zachary Horn, the quarterback / linebacker, the freshman for these Kenmare-Bowbells, Burke Central Honkers under Tate Enget's leadership. Not the start that he's intended for, I'd imagine, as a first-year head coach. But as everybody knows, instant success doesn't happen. You got to work the system a little bit as he rolls to the right. Nice grab by number 2 for the Blue Jays, Kane Rudolph. Nice throw. Nice pitch and catch. Number 10, Tyler Gelsted, the 150-pound senior quarterback.
That's a close to a first down. It is a first down, according to our official Jeremy Melhoff. He indicates first down. That's a 10-yard reception. First time they've targeted Kane tonight. Comes down with a great catch.
Kind of comes up limping back into the sidelines. Maybe looks like he took one to the right side into his chest maybe, or into his stomach area. Maybe landed on the ball.
Kason Beery, the fullback for the Blue Jays. Clay Papa, the tailback. And here's Papa again. And there's a good defensive effort there by the Honkers.
Good pursuit by the Honkers, leading the tackle, leading the charge is at number 1, coming out of his safety position, Jack Zimmer. It's good pursuit. Everything you want to meet at the ball on the defensive side. You want all 10, 11 guys over at the ball. Gang tackle makes life easy.
Still picked up 1 on that last carry as DJ Johnson comes into the game with 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Kane Rudolph got his helmet off, and a couple of coaches still looking at him, and not sure what's going on there, but they did take his helmet off. Here's DJ Johnson with the pitch. Gets out to the outside on the right side, has a nose for the first down. He's pretty close. And we'll see what head referee Jeremy Melhoff says. Looks Looks like it's going to be a little bit short. It'll be a gain of 8 for DJ Johnson. So, third down, but before that happens, we have the end of the first quarter. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it is the Stanley Blue Jays 15, the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers 0. We'll step aside, come back after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Class B 11-man football here on your streaming leader in the Northwest, GameDay Media.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Othion Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothion.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
As we come back to Lyne Enget Field here at the Will Athletic Complex in Stanley, North Dakota, my name's Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson. And I know, David, you just saw a score that was called in from the Tioga West Hope Newburgh Glenburn Sioux game.
Tioga's keeping it close. It's 20-6 in the second quarter. Kind of close, I guess, is West Hope is very familiar with putting up points in the 50 to 60 mark per game. We were up in West Hope just a couple weeks ago watching the West Hope Newburgh Sioux. At the time, they were rated number 4 in the state, going up against the Divide County Maroons. We thought it was going to be a little bit of a battle, but the Divide County Maroons kind of got beat up that night. They got the backside of a whipping between the West Hope Newburgh Glenburn Sioux. And the West Hope Newburgh Glenburn Sioux are moving up in the ranks. They're up into number 4, I believe, was the last poll that they had. New number 1 in the state. Was it New Rockford?
Ethan Jessen. Ethan Jessen with a carry as they're inside the Service Valley Dental Group red zone. As that carry is going to go for 7 for Mr. Jessen. It's his first carry of the evening tonight. They give him 8, so second down and 2 as the ball resting at the 6-yard line. And they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. They need 2.1 yards to do it, as there's 11 minutes left to go here in the first half. Again, we'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report at the conclusion of this first half, recapping team and individual stats as we see them from our vantage point. Here is Jack Heenick, and Jack Heenick is in for the touchdown. Another touchdown from 6 yards out for Jack Heenick. His second touchdown of the night makes the score 21-0 in favor of the Stanley Blue Jays. Heenick just bowled over everybody on the left side of the line and took the ball in for the end zone touchdown.
Nice play call when you got multiple running backs that can carry the ball between DJ Johnson, Jack Heenick, Ethan Jessen, Clay Papa. You got nice running backfield, kind of running back you here in Stanley for these Blue Jays.
Here is the kick again. This time it's going to be no good. And with 10:43 remaining here in the first half, it's all Blue Jays right now. They're up 21-0 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. We'll step aside, come back to Game Day Media after this 1-minute timeout.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center, great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Pregame Construction in Ray, North Dakota. your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
As we come back to Lyne Enget Field on the strength of a 6-yard touchdown run by Jack Heenick, point after touchdown failed, but the Blue Jays up again on that touchdown. Sponsored by Tioga Ace Hardware. Here's the kickoff, picked up there by Ryan Schomer. Schomer is immediately brought down by the Stanley Blue Jays. Good coverage there. Tackle made by number 64, Ben Heenick, 6'6" freshman. What's in the water over here?
Same water as Tioga. We just don't get him that tall. A lot of genetics there. You know, he's probably had a couple of an older brother to look up to see how everything is supposed to run. His dad in the ear of the coaches over there, Blair, played a lot of football with these Blue Jays. I believe he played at NDSU after his high school playing days were over. So a lot of football knowledge on the sidelines right now. I see a lot of positive gains for this Blue Jay program in the next 3-4 years.
With that, there is a timeout on the field. It'll be a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll take one as well. Again, my name's Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson here on GameDay Media, your streaming leader in Northwest North Dakota. Back after this 1-minute timeout.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
Coming back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, Jack Zimmer for the Honkers. But it looks like that penalty flag coming from the referee is going to be a hold that's going to be called against the Honkers. So that'll negate any positive yardage for Jack Zimmer. Set him back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It's a big penalty as it occurred beyond the line of scrimmage.
Play looked kind of doomed from the get-go. The snap was far off to the right side of Jack Zimmer. He just kind of did whatever he could do to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think he had maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain, negated by a big holding penalty.
Second penalty of the night, 15 yards of penalty yards for the Honkers right now. As they start to spread things out, Schomer the lone back in the backfield. Zimmer just throws it away. And that'll stop the clock with 10:06. That was intended for number 81. They don't have an 81 on the...
Dawson Reddig. 81 crossed out for 77. He must have switched back maybe to number 81.
Maybe.
Bad luck in 77, so they said, Coach, you need to be a tight end today, so you're going to be 81.
He started out as being on the offensive line, and now we have a penalty
Too many men in the huddle.
That'll be another 5-yard penalty, so it's going from bad to worse for the Honkers right now. You called it, David. Too many men in the huddle. Sets them back 5 more. It was 2nd and 20. It'll bring up 2nd down and 25. Ball will be sitting just over the 10-yard line at about the 11 or 12. 10:06 to go here in the first half.
Shoulder pads are coming off. Kane Rudolph looks like his night is probably over.
Zimmer with a keeper. He's going to go for positive yards for about 4. But he needed a lot more as Zimmer, with his first carry tonight for positive yardage, picks up 4. 3rd down and about 20 for the Honkers. Did he come off the field, David? Mr. Rudolph?
He's the only kid in white on the Blue Jays sidelines. He's got his shoulder pads off, helmet's taken away.
There he is.
Kind of rubbing his arm or his shoulder. Maybe he got his bell rung or something, but in the safety for the player, we're going to keep you out, get you maybe a forward pass. Should be dropped for a incomplete pass.
That was intended for Caleb Knutson. Goes in and out of his hands. Brings up 4th down and 20 as the ball sits at the 15-yard line. So Mr. Rudolph, his night is most likely over. Kane Rudolph is
He must have landed funny. He had that big gain down by the goal line on one of their last possessions and kind of come off limping. I don't know if he got a stinger in his arm maybe, up in his right arm, kind of grabbing his right shoulder, looking at his right elbow, right shoulder area. Maybe he got the wind knocked out of him or something. As a number 70 for the Blue Jays, they're missing their left guard. Special teams comes in, number 70, it's Eli Martin.
There's a kick again. Takes up a gain, nice bounce by the Honkers, and Drake Slosher picked it up before he's brought down by Caleb Knutson. So just inside of Blue Jay territory, again, the Stanley Blue Jays with a 21-0 lead with 9:04 remaining. And it's another opportunity for the Blue Jays on their 4th possession of the game. No answer right now for the Honkers against these Blue Jays. Blue Jays got a nice-looking squad here. They took down the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws last week, I believe, by a score of 40-13 or 40-17, something like that. And they're making some noise here in this region in 11-man football. Here's Clay Papa again. He's going to take it to the house. Nobody's going to catch up with him. He goes for 52 yards and a touchdown for the Stanley Blue Jays. Clay Papa with another carry. Boy, he is on fire here tonight.
Right up the middle, kind of untouched. The right side of the line opening up the holes. When the coach says hit the hole, Mr. Clay, you better hit the hole because they're opening them up for you.
52-yard touchdown run by Clay Papa. And the score is 27-0. Looks like the Blue Jays are going to set up for another point after touchdown.
Johnson did attempt the extra point.
With the kick, Javon Johnson. Holder is jousted. Here's the snap, the spot. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 8:54 remaining in the first half, the Stanley Blue Jays lead the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers by a first half score of 28-0. We'll step aside. We'll come back after this 1-minute timeout.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Coming back to Lyne Enget Field, my name's Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson, and the Stanley Blue Jays on the board again. They lead 28-0 as the kickoff is returned by Schomer before he's brought down there at about the 36-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Honkers. Has the ball sitting at the 36-yard line. Gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors, including Surge Aesthetics, located in Tioga and Hazen, North Dakota. Their purpose is to enhance the natural beauty and give you the confidence that you need. Call Sarah in Tioga at 701-641-6429 or Corey at 701-870-0529 for your Hazen appointment. On the bottom of the pile, Ryan Schomer has some positive yards. He's got 3 yards on that last carry for Mr. Schomer. 4 yards. Actually, it's a 4-yard gain, so second down and 6. The ball sits right at the 40-yard line. Clock is running with 8:20 remaining here in the first half. Shotgun formation. They hand the ball off to Schomer again. Good pursuit by the Stanley Blue Jays as number 79, Jacob Roses, takes the runner down. That's Schomer losing 1 on that last carry. Under 8 minutes to play here in the first half. Third down and 8. Third and 8 for the Honkers. Shotgun for Zimmer. Looking to throw the ball out left side, and that's over the head of his intended receiver, Caleb Knutson. That stops the clock with 7:27 to go. Second time that Zimmer's tried to target Knutson, both times incomplete. Stops the clock, brings up fourth down and 9 as the ball sitting at the 37-yard line. Jacob Zorn back again to punt for Kenmare.
Zorn back to punt. Slosher set up deep to receive.
Drake Slosher back deep. Here's the kick. A wobbly kick. Kind of picked up there by Drake Slosher. Goes along the near sideline. Returns it back near to the 50-yard line. So good heads-up play there by Drake Slosher. Had a head of steam and is able to bring it back to midfield. First down and 10 for the Blue Jays again with 7:17 remaining here in the first half.
Blue Jays are going to keep the ball on the ground, I bet. Keep the clock running, keep the intensity on, win it in the trenches type offense.
Technex Solutions, located in Tioga, North Dakota, offers measurement, sales, service, and support for oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken. Give Jason a call at 701-641-0647 or contact him at jason@technexsolutions.com. Clay Papa still on his feet before he's brought down there by number 19, Travis Birch, but it's a big gain going all the way to the 50, from the 50 inside the 30 down to about the 28-yard line. So a 22-yard gain again by the Stanley Blue Jays, Clay Papa.
Again, nice blocking up front for the Blue Jays, able to, shifty footwork by Papa, able to tiptoe that far sideline right in front of the Honkers bench. Once he tiptoed the sideline, he headed downhill and got another 6-7 yards for a big first down. So the clock continues to run with 6:40 to go. First and 10 from the 28-yard line.
Clay Papa with 7 carries and 115 yards, 2 touchdowns, or 1 touchdown so far. Here's Hennick keeping himself in bounds before he's gang tackled by the Honkers as he goes from the 28 all the way inside the Service Valley Dental red zone and up to about the 10-yard line. So an 18-yard gain by Jack Hennick. And
400 pounds of beef coming at you right there. 200 between the two guys. Nice, good-sized guys for the Blue Jays football team. I believe Ethan Jessen is a wrestler for the Blue Jays wrestling team. Tough kid. Jack Hennick dominated the court for Coach Corey Anderson for the Stanley Blue Jays for the last 5 years.
Blue Jays going to spread things out. They got Hennick at tailback. Jessen at, Beery at fullback as they give the ball to Jack Hennick, and
First hit on the play was number 56, Jonathan Germanson, the right guard, pulling guard for the Blue Jays. Little late to the scene as he's the pulling right guard, trying to clear open a hole. Just mistimed it, misstep possibly. No gain on the play.
That's the first time that Jack Heenick has been held without a gain. Second down and 10 inside the Souris Valley Dental red zone. They can get a first down. It's the ball sitting at the 11. Here is Jelsted rolling out, looking for the end zone, nice, and he goes in for the touchdown from 11 yards out. Tyler Jelsted puts the Blue Jays on the scoreboard again with an 11-yard touchdown run, coming with 5:34 remaining in the first half. Great blocking by the Stanley Blue Jays.
Yeah, what's not going to show up in the stat book is number 15, Porter Sorensen, able to see scrambling from the quarterback, turn around and blocked him way out of bounds, able to get quarterback into the end zone.
Jelsted, yeah, 34-0.
Heads-up play by a wide receiver. If you're not getting the ball, you turn around and you block downfield for your quarterback, for your running backs coming at you.
Point after touchdown again, tempted by Johnson, but that one's wide and to the left. And so with 5:34 remaining here in the first half, it's all Blue Jays. They're up by a score on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, 34-0. We'll step aside, come back after this St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Othione Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothione.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
As we come back here to Lyne Enget Field, again, my name's Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson here at GameDay Media. Follow us on Instagram at GameDay Media ND. Follow us on our social media website on Facebook at GameDay Media. And check out all our posts that we have there on Facebook as Ryan Schomer tries to get away from the Stanley Blue Jays and can't do it.
These Blue Jays are on hot pursuit. Anytime there's 5-6 guys at the tackle, that's what you want on the defensive side of the ball, is everybody meet at the ball, be able to gang tackle. Pursuit, hot pursuit is the key for defensive success.
This segment is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, the Larson Vossen agency located up in Crosby, North Dakota. They sell crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Contact Chell or Robbie at 701-965-6335 today. 5:23 remaining in the first half. Shotgun for the Honkers, Zimmer. He hands the ball off to Schomer. Schomer still on his feet. Ball's on the field.
Helmets and DJ Johnson's helmet popped off. He's coming out for the play.
But that's enough yards for Schomer. No, that's a recovery. That's a fumble by the Kenmare-Bowbells Honkers. And their first turnover of the night. And I'm not sure who put the stick on there, but popped the ball out, and the Blue Jays recovered it.
Maybe DJ's helmet popped off, popped his helmet off, and popped the ball out of the hand maybe.
He's getting a couple of high fives as he comes off the field from their assistant coach, Brent Danks, kind of the co-head coach, according to head coach Dave Leith, his number one assistant, I guess. Here's Clay Papa again. Papa takes it in for a touchdown from 37 yards out, but there is a penalty flag on the field, so let's not put the points on the board yet. As the ball sitting at the holding call. That's why he was so able to get through that line so fast. Holding called against the Stanley Blue Jays. believe that is their second penalty. Be a spot foul.
Things kind of unraveling for the Pirates at 40-6 on homecoming night up in West Hope between the West Hope, Newburgh, Glenburn Sioux, and the Tioga Pirates. Tioga Pirates down 40-6 at halftime.
Well, they're a good team up there. They're ranked in the top 5 for a reason. They got a lot of offense in them. Their co-head coach, a native of Stanley, Lane Fleur. And they put a lot of points on the board. Got a lot of talent up there. Gonna make some noise probably in the playoffs. Here is Jack Heenick. Jack Heenick brought down from behind. He's close to the line of gain. It was 1st and 20. They're going to go with an 18-yard gain for Jack Zimmer. Man, he had a head of steam on him. Comes up 2 yards short of the first down, brings up 2nd down and 2. He comes up with a little hitch in his giddy up, Jack Heenick does. And sitting on the sidelines right now. 2nd down and 2 with 4:20 remaining. Here's the ball pitched back. Again, this time to Ethan Jessen. Jessen's got a nose for the end zone, but he's a little bit short as he goes from the 28 all the way inside the 5 down to the 3. So a 25-yard run by Ethan Jessen. And it's a red zone, Souris Valley Dental Group red zone. And another Prairie Home Furnishings first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Blue Jays. 4:09 remaining here in the first half. All Blue Jays here in the first half. They're up 34-0. I formation. Ball's on the turf, but here comes a penalty flag before the snap, I believe. Ball start against the Blue Jays. That'll set them back 5 yards. Their third penalty, now totaling 20 yards of penalty yards here in this first half. As the clock is wound up by our white hat tonight, Jeremy Maloff, longtime referee in Northwest North Dakota, now resides in Minot after being a principal in the Williston school system for several years. Here is Clay Papa again, where he's met there by Jack Zimmer. Nice job by Jack. And picks up 1. That's
Clay Papa slow to get up. He definitely felt that one. Kind of looks like the same, holding his arm the same way Mr. Kane Rudolph come running off the field.
Ethan Jessen going to come in for him, but his left arm doesn't look so good right now. Probably a little stinger as Drake Schlosser checks back in with the play for Tyler Gelsted, the quarterback for the Blue Jays. Clock is running with 3:10 remaining here in the first half. All Blue Jays at this point, they're up 34-0. Schlosser is going to be a little bit short, I believe. Yes, he's going to be short. He goes from the 6 down to the 1. A 5-yard run by Drake Schlosser for 5. And he comes up just short. It'll be 3rd down and goal.
There's been a schedule change between the RPL Outlaws and the Bishop Ryan Lions. The game to be played in Powers Lake this afternoon at kickoff at 7 o'clock. They decided to postpone the game to Saturday, tomorrow at 7 o'clock due to the smoke, I guess. It's
air quality.
Air quality is too poor to play the game of football in Powers Lake.
Touchdown for the Blue Jays. To see who they call at the bottom of the pile there. Waiting for a call from our PA announcers. We didn't see it. It's 40-0 right now.
Flag.
And now we have a flag that is thrown on the extra point attempt. Preliminary call is offsides against Stanley. Lined up in the neutral zone. That'll set them back 5 yards. .229 remaining in the first half. We got clarification on who was the touchdown, right, David? Quarterback keeper, was it?
Of course, they give it to the QB. Of course they do.
Here's the snap, the spot, the kick is up, and it's going to be short.
Pulled the Tom Brady right up the middle. Called his own number. The beauty of being the quarterback.
With .229 remaining in the first half, it's all Stanley Blue Jays. They're up 40-0 against the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers. We'll step aside. Come back after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Class 11B football in Northwest North Dakota on your leader in streaming services. GameDay Media back after this 1-minute timeout.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
All right, as we come back to Lyne Enget Field here at the Will Athletic Complex in Stanley, North Dakota, it's all Stanley right now, 40-0, as the ball picked up by the up front man, number 81. That is Dawson Redding. And Reddick returns it to around the 40-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 with 2:24 remaining. This is our fourth broadcast of the week. Had 3 volleyball matches that we broadcast on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We finish up the week with a broadcast here tonight from Stanley, North Dakota. Shotgun formation for the Honkers, and with that we have I believe we have a timeout that's called by the Stanley Blue Jays. We'll take one as well. It's a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. St. Luke's Medical Center located up in Crosby, North Dakota. And we'll step aside, come back after this 1-minute sponsor break.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
As we come back, there is a penalty that is called against the Stanley Blue Jays. I believe they jumped off sides. That sets them 5 yards ahead for the Stanley Blue Jays as the ball sitting at the 45-yard line. First down and 5 with 2:24 remaining. Schomer with the handoff goes for about 4 on the last carry. Just short of the first down. Second down and 1. Ball sitting at the Honker 49-yard line. Right now the Honkers with 12 carries as a team and have lost 13 yards on those 12 attempts. Second down and 1. There's a snap. Schomer gets through the first wave of defense, goes for a first down for the...
It's positive gain.
Honkers.
Positive gain for the Honkers. Get a little confidence. Maybe get into a little hurry up. Try to win this next 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock, because it's going to be tough to get in the end zone. It's tough to get in the end zone no matter who you are. It's tough. Good defense plays against good offense at times. But no doubt they're going to have to make some halftime adjustments. It's kind of hard to put into words. I mean, Kenmare's competing. They're playing tough. Schomer's having a nice game. He is running up the field pretty good. Kind of a broken play as Zimmer runs for his life again. Kind of pops one over the top for number 13, Caleb Knutson.
Intended for Knutson, but there's a penalty flag down.
It's going to be a block in the back or a hold.
Zimmer was kind of running for his life.
I wouldn't doubt if they picked the flag up, to be honest, because it didn't really look like much of a block or a hold. I think the guilty party for the Blue Jays might be number 54, Bennett Larson.
Well, they sort things out there. This gives us an opportunity to thank 701 Cornhole Company, your custom cornhole set maker. Makes your cookouts even better. Visit their website at 701cornholecompany.com to see what they can make for you. At 701 Cornhole Company, owned and operated by Stanley native Brad Anderson, correct?
Correct. And Nick, I hate saying this, but because Brad Anderson is a Game Day Media sponsor, I'm obligated to say the greatest Blue Jay of all time. Maybe he can't hear me, but a lot of good Blue Jay football players back in 2000, 2001. They got a banner over there, 2002 Class A state champions, 1999 state Class A football champions, 2011 state Class A football times. It's a completed catch to number 13 for the Honkers.
It's Caleb Knutson with a big gain. They go from the 43.
You got timeouts, Tate.
As they go inside the 35-yard line to about the 33-yard line. Big play.
Another positive gain. I know there's only 38 seconds left on the clock. He's got at least 2 timeouts left. He had to just maybe burned one, or did he get out of bounds on that? The clock would have been put in place, so they must have ran out of bounds.
First down. That's a Prairie Home Furnishings first down as Zimmer looking to throw it. Now tucks it and then gets rid of it. Throws it out of bounds. That'll be an incomplete pass. Brings up second down and 10 as they're inside the Souris Valley Dental Group red zone. Souris Valley Dental Group, one of our premier sponsors, located in Minot, North Dakota, providing relaxed, reliable dental care that you can trust. Our commitment to quality has never wavered. At the Souris Valley Dental Group, Dr. Jarek Henson helping us out as a premier sponsor here on Game Day Media. Second down and 10, ball resting inside the Souris Valley Dental Group red zone at the 19-yard line. Here's a snap. Zimmer looks over
nice
the middle.
Pass. Oh.
Pass was targeted.
It was there. Nice route by number 15. Not in the... Maybe number 16, Connor Mellon, sophomore wide receiver, just a little bit, not enough snort on it behind the pass, but it was open, it was there. It was a bullet pass from Jack Zimmer. Quick little slant off to the left side as number 1, Jack Zimmer brings the play in. Number 81, Dawson Reddig. It's a big-sized kid. I don't remember these kids being this big in basketball. They just look bigger, shoulder pads on maybe.
25 seconds remaining in the first half. Stay tuned. We'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report at the conclusion of this first half.
It's a lot of time. 25 seconds, 2 timeouts.
This time Melland is in motion. He slides up on the right side. They got triples receivers on the right side. Zimmer rolls out to the right, running for his life. Throws it into the end zone. It's too hard and too long as it was intended for Caleb Knutson. That'll stop the clock with 17 seconds remaining here in the first half. And while they set up the next play, gives us a chance to thank the Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Nate and the team at Patriot Oilfield Service would like to wish the Pirates all the best this season. Along with Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, located in Tioga, North Dakota on Main Street. They are your full-service salon and spa. Follow them at Hidden Beauty on Facebook. 4th down and 10. No doubt the Blue Jays want to keep a goose egg on the scoreboard. Shut them down on this play.
No pun intended.
As we have a timeout on the field with 17 seconds to go. We'll take a short timeout. This timeout sponsored by St. Luke's Medical Center. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
As we come back, 4th down and 10. Zimmer rolling out to his right, being pursued there. Still on his feet, throws it to the end zone, and the pass is complete.
Timeout. Call a timeout.
The pass goes from the 19 inside the 5-yard down to the 3. That is complete to...
they should be able to call a timeout. I mean, they
get the snap away, and then he spikes it into the ground. So the 16-yard reception.
Flag on the play. Not sure if they were entirely set, maybe.
And we're trying to find our head referee. There he is, Jeremy Melhoff. Intentional grounding called against the Honkers, and
they declined the play.
They declined the penalty. Took the penalty, or took the play, and that runs the clock out. So your Tioga Medical Center score at the end of the first half, it is the Stanley Blue Jays 40, the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers 0. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our Bank of Tioga halftime report after this 3-minute timeout.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
As we come back to the Lyne Enget Field in Stanley, North Dakota on the Will Athletic Complex, it's all Stanley through the first two quarters of our game this evening. The Blue Jays with 15 points in the first quarter, 25 points in the second quarter to take a commanding 40-0 lead at halftime. You're listening to our Bank of Tioga halftime report, and at the 8:55 mark of the first quarter, a 12-yard touchdown run off of a touchdown at 8:55 with the point after touchdown. The 2-point conversion made the score 8-0. Then Jack Heenick brought the ball in from 4 yards out at the 4:48 mark of the first quarter with a point after touchdown knocked in by Javon Johnson, and the score at the end of the first quarter was 15-0. In the second quarter, the Blue Jays got back onto the scoreboard at the 10:43 mark. From 6 yards out, Jack Heenick run it in. The point after touchdown failed, making the score 21-0. Then Clay Papa with a 52-yard gallop from his own 48-yard line at the 8:54 mark of the second quarter made the score 27-0. Johnson put in the point after touchdown, making the score 28-0. Then Tyler Gelsted at the 5:04 mark run it in from 11 yards out. Point after touchdown failed. And it was the Stanley Blue Jays taking a commanding 34-0 lead and then tacked on one more touchdown. Gelsted with a quarterback keeper from 1 yard out. The point after touchdown failed at the 2:29 mark. Made the score 40-0 at the end of the first half of play. For the Honkers, they got a total of 30 yards total. They've got a negative 6 yards of rushing, and they have 36 yards in passing. They're 2 of 9 in the passing department for a positive 36 yards, but they have carried the ball 14 times for a negative 6 yards, according to my unofficial books here this evening. And it's been total domination by the Stanley Blue Jays. As far as running the ball goes, Jack Zimmer has carried the ball 7 times but has lost 19 yards on those 7 carries. Ryan Schomer with 5 carries and has picked up 10 yards. And then Peyton Halwig has carried the ball 2 times for a total of 3 yards. Again, 14 carries for a negative 6 yards. Caleb Knutson, 1 reception for 20 yards, and then Connor Mellon with 1 reception for 16 yards. Those are the 2 receptions from Jack Zimmer here in the first half. On the other side of the scorebook, the Stanley Blue Jays with a lot of offensive yards. They got a total of 300 yards exactly, 255 on the ground, 45 through the air. Gelsted hasn't really had to throw the ball. He's 3 for 4 from the passing department for a total of 45 yards. And Drake Slosher, Kane Rudolph, and Josh Hetzel each with 1 reception. As far as the rushing goes, they have 23 team carries for a total of 255 yards, leading the way for the Blue Jays on 8 carries and 116 yards. Clay Papa has got 1 touchdown and leads the Blue Jays in rushing as he's averaging 14.5 yards per carry. Ethan Jessen has carried the ball twice for 33 yards. Clay Sorensen's got 1 carry for 12 yards, and Tyler Jelson's carried the ball 3 times for 17 yards tonight for the Blue Jays. 23 carries, 255 yards. Blue Jays with 5 penalties, totaling 30 yards. The Honkers with a total of 3 penalties for 20 yards. The Honkers have fumbled the ball 1 time, and there are no turnovers for the Stanley Blue Jays. With that, we're going to send it back to the studio. You're listening to the Bank of Tioga halftime report. We'll come back after this 3-minute timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
As we come back to Lyne Enget Field on the campus of the Will Athletic Complex here in Stanley, North Dakota, my name is Randy Peterson. We want to thank the Montreal County Medical Center located at 615 6th Street Southeast in Stanley. Montreal County continues to provide quality health care for Montreal County since 1960, and their website, you can find them at stanleyhealth.org. That's Montreal County Medical Center coming on as a new premier sponsor here on Game Day Media. We also want to thank Nesset Consulting Service located in Tioga, providing oil field consulting, drilling, production, and Geology Services since 1980. That's Nesset Consulting Service. The Napa Parts Supply store in Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, your local Napa know-how parts store located in Tioga since 1965. Stop by and see Miles and Lauren and Terry at their store on Main Street in Tioga, North Dakota. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, your locally owned full-service drugstore and soda shop. Stop in and see them for all your health care and refreshment needs. Tim Joyce, Patrick, and Kim Joyce, registered pharmacists in Tioga, North Dakota. An Otheone Boutique, located in Tioga, located 1 block west of Main Street in Tioga. We offer several lines of women's clothing, accessories, and permanent jewelry. Shop in person or online at shopotheone.com. Also want to thank Tegan's Interiors, a family-owned business that specializes in flooring, window treatments, and cabinetry. They are located in Crosby on Main Street. And as we finish up, the country store located in Powers Lake, North Dakota. Something for everyone. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota. With that, we're going to send it back to our studios for a quick timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Game Day Media coverage of the Stanley Blue Jays and the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers. Your streaming leader in Northwest North Dakota, Game Day Media.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga or shop online at acehardware.com.
As we come back to Lyne Enget Field, my name's Randy Peterson. It'll be a short second half as the mercy rule kicks in between the Honkers and the Blue Jays. The kickoff return there, picked up there by number 7, I believe, Braden Wyrock. And so it'll be first down. First down and 10 as we get underway here in the second half. And 11:54 to go. The Blue Jays with the first possession of the second half. And apparently they don't put in the mercy rule until the fourth quarter. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a bunch of new players coming in for the Stanley Blue Jays here in the second half. Going to want to run the ball, I'm sure. And here comes a penalty flag. It'll be a penalty to start the second half for the Stanley Blue Jays, delay a game.
Delay a game against the Blue Jays.
Sixth penalty for 35 yards for the Blue Jays. Sets up a first down and 15 as they mark off 5 yards. It'll be from the 30-yard line now. Blue Jays come up to the line of scrimmage. Ball is pitched back. Number 27, Max Jackson with the run. Going to pick up 3. Actually picks up 2 on that carry. Max Jackson. Second down and 13 as the ball sitting at the 32-yard line. I know we've got some listeners out in Pennsylvania tonight. Glad to have you on board on GameDay Media. Just got a text message from one of our listeners out there.
The Big L.
Jackson again with the carry. He's going to lose what he gained. He'll lose 2. So it brings up third down and 15. Third and 15 with the clock is running. 10:40 remaining here in the third quarter. The quarterback is number 4, Kane Reap. Pitches the ball back.
Oh, man. Hello.
That was TJ Johnson, wasn't it? No, number 28. 28, Caden Uran.
That is a truck stick of all truck sticks right there.
What a hit. That's a 10-yard gain for Max Jackson. About a 10-yard gain for Max. Kenmare knows his number. Number 27. Under 10 minutes to play here as the Blue Jays split out wide to the right. Kane Reap pitches the ball back to number 36. Good pursuit as Carter Gettle will lose 3 on the play. So a lot of new players coming in here for the Stanley Blue Jays. Now this is going to be first down and 10 on the turnover on downs for the Kenmare Honkers. So,
oh man, that was a hit.
Still thinking about that. Knock you into next year. A hit like that. 40-0 with 9:32 remaining. Honkers come up to the line of scrimmage, looking for their first point of the season here in the second half. Here's Schomer with a big hole. Schomer goes rumbling close to the first down markers. Let's see where they spot the ball for Schomer. It's his sixth carry. He'll be short of the first down. Goes for 9, second down and 1. Clock is running. 9 minutes to go here in the third.
Receiver deep,
Zimmer.
got him open across the middle.
Got a good arm.
There it is.
Touchdown, Kenmare. Wow, what a throw. It's a 31-yard touchdown run.
Touchdown pass.
Who was that to again?
Enoch to number, I think it was
Knutson?
Knutson, 81.
81?
No.
31. 13.
Caleb Knutson, number 13.
31-yard touchdown reception for Knutson. That's the first point of the year
Get that score up there, guys. That's the first 6 points of the season for these Honkers.
8:26 mark of the third quarter.
Maybe they weren't in the end zone.
They weren't in the end zone. No, there's a fumble. Apparently, they say he was down. They didn't put the points on the board, so sorry about that, folks.
That had to have been a 2-point conversion try. There's the 6.
They're okay.
There's the 6.
All right. So with 8:03 to go.
Conversion was no good.
A 31-yard touchdown pass to Knutson from Zimmer puts the first points on the board for the Kenmare Honkers. We'll step aside, come back after this 1-minute timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Pregame Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
So sorry for the confusion on that last play. It was a 31-yard touchdown pass from Jack Zimmer to Caleb Knutson as the Honkers score their first points of the game and the season. Cuts the score to 40-6 as the 2-point conversion failed, but there's a penalty now on the kickoff. It's a personal foul called against the Honkers, and that'll tack on 15 yards. It's not the way you want to come off of a touchdown. Personal foul against the Honkers adds 15 yards onto the kickoff return for the Blue Jays. And there's 7 minutes and 57 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Again, new quarterback into the game for the Blue Jays. That is Kane Reap calling the signals under center. Here's a handoff to number 27, Max Jackson.
Ball's ahead for a 1-yard gain.
Jackson with 1. The last carry brings up second down and 9. Second down and 8. As the ball is sitting at the 46-yard line.
Some good action for these JV Blue Jays players, being able to go against some competition their size is number 52 for the Blue Jays right up the middle. Trey Bomback, 190-pound running back, junior for these Blue Jays. You know, most likely Stanley going to 3-2 on the season, trying to make a push for a playoff appearance. Most likely will be on the road if they do end up making a playoff push, but this is some valuable action. Valuable game minutes for the second string. You never know, as many kids as get hurt in football these days, you never know when your number will be called. I imagine the Stanley mentality is the next man up. Good action for these kids, being able to get under the lights, keep the train rolling as Bomback still
on his feet. Goes from the 45, close to the Souris Valley Dental Group red zone. We can be just short. Goes from the 45 down to the 21. So a 24-yard carry by Trey Bomback. Actually, they spotted at the 20, so it is a Souris Valley Dental Group red zone possession. First down and 10. That first down sponsored by Prairie Home Furnishings here in Stanley, North Dakota. As Reap barks out the signals. Up to Bomback again. Puts his head down, plows through his offensive line, picks up 3.
Tackle made by number 61 freshman linebacker Tucker Tim. For Tate Enget. Going deep. I believe last week they had 15 kids. They're getting a lot of kids on the injury list.
Yeah.
Got a couple more off. It looks like they got about 4 of them sitting idle, 5 of them sitting idle over there. Tough times in Kenmare right now. On the backside of some lopsided victories, but no doubt they're going to put their nose to the grindstone. Tate Enget's going to put them to work. There's not going to be any quit in these Honkers, that's for sure. They don't do that.
Bomback picks up 2 on the last carry. Brings up 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6. Ball's resting at the 16-yard line. Again, we want to thank Montreal County Medical Center, located at 615 6th Street Southeast in Stanley, North Dakota. They continue to provide quality health care to Montreal County since 1960. Visit their website at stanleyhealth.org. Clock is running, and now there is a penalty flag that comes from the far sidelines. It'll be encroachment, offsides for the Kenmare Honkers, and that is a 5-yard penalty. Be close to a first down, but it'll be 3rd down and 1. It's their 5th penalty for 40 yards tonight as the clock is running. Trey Bomback in fullback position wearing number 52, right behind Kane Rudolph. Here's a handoff to number 28. That's Caden Uran. He picks up a Prairie Home Furnishings first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
It's another Blue Jay first down.
He goes for 3. But goes for 4, actually 5. Picks up a first down. It'll be 1st and goal as the ball sitting at the 5-yard line. Ball's pitched back. He's got some speed. He finds the end zone. That's Max Jackson with a 5-yard touchdown run for the Stanley Blue Jays at the 3:14 mark here in the 3rd quarter.
Max Jackson with our Ace Hardware touchdown. A lot of Ace Hardware mentions, being 46-6.
As the Blue Jays set up to go for 2, or go for 1. There's a kick. The kick hits the upright on the right side, then goes through. So the extra point conversion is good. And with that, we'll take a timeout. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It is 47-6. The Blue Jays on top. This is a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. Back in 1 minute.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
As we come back to Lyne Enget Field with 2:41 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, it's all Blue Jays, 47-6. Gives us a chance to thank the Kyle Hansen Thrivent Financial Agency here in Stanley, North Dakota. For all your financial planning needs in Northwest North Dakota, please call Kyle Hansen or Becky Gettle, your local Thrivent advisors, at 701-628-2384. Also, Prairie Motors in Stanley. We devote ourselves to helping and serving our customers to the best of their ability and with high-quality vehicles and service. That's Prairie Motors in Stanley, North Dakota. Also want to thank the Brandy Larson Agency, your Farmers Union agent in Stanley, North Dakota. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, and farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need. 701-628-1414 is Brandy Larson Agency's phone number.
Logan Longmire on the tackle. Schomer up the left side, trying to get any yardage he can. He's running hard. He is running hard tonight. Mr. Schomer is. It's a tough position to play running back. Trying to get upfield, get up in the middle, in the trenches, no doubt. Ryan Schomer is playing his butt off tonight for sure.
He's a junior for head coach Tate Enget. As the clock is running, 47-6 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Zimmer in shotgun formation still. There's this pitch. They hand it off to Schomer. Gets a block before he's put down for about a 4-yard gain. Ryan Schomer on his 7th carry tonight. Picks up 4. 2nd down and 6 with 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Schomer now on 7 carries with 23 yards on the night for the Honkers. Second down and 5. Again, shotgun formation for Zimmer, looking to throw the ball, swings it out to the left side to Schomer. Schomer receives it before he's brought out of bounds by Max Jackson. Good tackle there by Jackson. He's near the first down markers. Let's see where they spot the ball.
If he lowers that shoulder, he's going to get a first down. Got to protect yourself when people are coming at you.
It's going to be a first down for the Honkers. He got 5 yards. Schomer did. First down and 10. That's Prairie Home Furnishings first down. Here's the pass is complete out to number 82, Jacob Zorn. Well thrown ball. There's a penalty flag on the play. So before we put the yards out there, we'll see what the officials have to say. It's a penalty against Kenmare. Ineligible receiver. It'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Honkers. After a pretty well thrown ball by Jack Zimmer, sets him back 5. It'll be first down and 15.
Dawson Reddick kind of looked like the guilty party, number 18, kind of wondering what he did wrong. Playing a tight end position, wearing number 81 tonight.
And as the clock hits 000, that's the end of the third quarter. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It is the Blue Jays 47, the Honkers 6. We'll step aside, come back with fourth quarter action after this 1-minute timeout.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
As we come back here to Lyne Enget Field in Stanley, North Dakota, my name is Randy Peterson, alongside David Peterson here on Game Day Media. with Class 11B football action. Honkers with the football. Zimmer is under center. And now we have an illegal procedure called against the Stanley Blue Jays. They'll be offsides. That'll set them back 5 yards. Set them forward 5 yards, I should say. 7th penalty against the Blue Jays tonight, totaling 40 yards. It brings up first down and 10. The start of this fourth quarter sponsored by Northwest Therapy Services, located over in Ray, North Dakota.
Final from West Hope. Final score, West Hope, Newburgh, Glenburn Sioux keep the train rolling. 54-20 over the Tioga Pirates, and 9-man football action from West Hope, North Dakota.
Schomer with his 8th carry. Picks up 6. 2nd down and 4 for the Honkers.
Gain of 6 yards, 2nd down and 4 for the Honkers.
Pirates' record falls to 1-4. The Sioux up at WNG remain unbeaten. Here is a pass completion to Caleb Knudsen, and Knudsen goes for 7 on that last carry. That's a first down, sponsored by Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, North Dakota. One of the few that the Honkers have had tonight.
Another score from the official North Dakota score feed app from the NDHSAA. Lewis and Clark Berthold over Divide County. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 50-14. Divide County with the ball. Game being played over in Berthold.
10.5 minutes to go here in this contest. See if the Honkers can put some more points on the board. They got 6 here. That's their first 6 of the season. Zimmer on this run for his life, goes over to his sideline before he's run out of bounds. And now we have a penalty flag that comes from the sidelines. So before we put the yards on the scorebook, we'll see what the penalty is. It's going to be officials struggling here with where he went out of bounds. Be a 4-yard gain, but let's see what the officials have to say. Personal foul call against Stanley. So Zimmer with a 4-yard completion, or a 4-yard run, excuse me. They're going to tack on 15 yards of penalty with the personal foul against the Blue Jays. That's their 8th penalty, and that can't please head coach Dave Leith too much. Having those personal fouls, it's a big one. Sets up a Prairie Home Furnishings first down for the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers. 9:20 remaining here in the game as the clock continues to run. Zimmer over the middle. That pass is complete to Melland.
Is complete to Moline.
Moline, I should say. Moline.
Tackled there by Logan Longmire.
A schedule update between the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws and the Bishop Ryan Lions. The game was supposed to be played tonight due to air quality. They postponed the game to Saturday, tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock kickoff up in Powers Lake. Should be a pretty decent game between the Bishop Ryan Lions and the Outlaws. Haven't seen the Outlaws since week 2. And they took on Hart River. Hart River currently leading the Hazen Bison 22-6, start of the fourth quarter.
Here's Zimmer again swinging it out to Moline. And it looks like it's going to be a completion. But he slipped, lost his footing. And he'll lose 3 yards on that last completion. As we continue to look at the scores from around the area here in northwest North Dakota. 47-6 here in Stanley with 7 minutes to go, 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Schomer puts his head down, picks up 4 yards on that last carry. So Ryan Schomer continued to running hard. His 4-yard gain on his 9th carry. Schomer now leads the Honkers in rushing with 34 yards on 9 carries. Still third down inside the Souris Valley Dental Group red zone. Souris Valley Dental Group located in Minot, North Dakota. Premier sponsor for GameDay Media. Just under 7 minutes to go. Zimmer barking out the signals. There's the handoff. Schomer again with it. Puts his shoulder down. He's going to be short of the first down. He'll go from the 10 with about a 5-yard gain for Schomer. And with that, there's a timeout on the field with 6 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. We're going to take a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. You're listening to Game Day Media action between Stanley and the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers back after this 30-second timeout.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
As we come back to Lyne Enget Field with 6:42 remaining, your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard is 47-6. That timeout was sponsored by St. Luke's Medical Center up in Crosby, North Dakota. Brevera Bank, proud supporter of Stanley Community and Stanley Blue Jays, helping you, our customer, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals. Shotgun formation for the Honkers out of that timeout. 4th down and 3. They swing it out, and Schomer with the reception, but he's going to be short as he loses 2. And it'll be a turnover on downs for the Stanley Blue Jays. Patriot Oilfield Service. Nate and the team at Patriot Oilfield Service would like to wish the Pirates all the best this season. And with that, we have another timeout on the field. It's a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll send it back to our studio for a 1-minute timeout break.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
As we come back, Max Jackson flying down the near sideline, goes from the 10 for a Prairie Home Furnishings first down. He's got a head of steam. He's quick. Goes from the 10 all the way up to the 30, a 20-yard gain for Max Jackson. And there's a handoff to Jackson again, and he's shoestring tackle by Moline. But it's another Prairie Home Furnishings first down. He's running hard for about a 14-yard gain. Goes from the 30 up to the 44. He's already got 5 carries.
Brings the Blue Jays to the line.
There's Jack. This time it's going to be number 28. 28, Caden Uran goes from 56 yards for Caden Uran on another touchdown for the Blue Jays. And that's a Uran touchdown. Running out of room on my score sheet here. So put 6 more on the scoreboard. Here's the kick. It's up. And the kick is good. So with 4:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter, the Blue Jays on the scoreboard again on a 56-yard touchdown run by number 28. That is Caden Uran. We'll step out, come back after this 1-minute timeout.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Pregame Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
As we come back to Lyne Enget Field, the winner of this game is going to be the Stanley Blue Jays. Just need to know what the final score is going to be. They're up by a score of 54-6 right now. Got a lot of sponsors that help make this all possible. We'll run them down at the conclusion of our game, but without you, we couldn't do this, and we appreciate each and every one of them. There's a big kick. Pick up there by number 21, Cole Herman. And then here comes a penalty flag as the official throws a flag. We'll see what the penalty is going to be. And Jeremy Meloff, our referee tonight, is going to tack on some yards against the Honkers, I believe. Oh, block in the back. There'll be a 10-yard penalty called against the Honkers.
Illegal block in the back on the Honkers. Half the distance to the goal.
So with 4 minutes and 22 seconds to go, Honkers call another timeout. We'll take another timeout as well. It's a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll come back after this 1-minute sponsor break.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit surrisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
And before they get the playoff, there's another penalty flag that's going to be I think it's a huddle violation, I think. It's going to be declined. So here we go. 4:20 remaining in the fourth. There's a snap. We have a new quarterback in. That is number 13, Caleb Knutson. Coming up off the bottom of the pile is Cole Herman.
Honkers recovered the fumble. Second and 5.
Okay. Second down and 4. Caleb Knutson takes it himself, gets past the line of game, puts his head down. He's going to pick up 7.
Puts his head down and get a Honkers first down.
Caleb Knutson now the quarterback for the Honkers. It's a Prairie Home Furnishings first down. The clock continues to run, just over 3 minutes to play. Shotgun formation for the Honkers. Looking to throw the ball. Rolling out to his right, Caleb Knutson finds a wide open Moline. Connor Moline is complete all the way up to the 49-yard line. So a 24-yard gain to Connor Moline. Kind of the favorite target tonight for the Kenmare Honkers. He's had 4 receptions for a total of 52 yards tonight on 6 targets. Knutson rolls it out. Pass it out to the flat. That's complete to number 88. And that is Terry Lucy with the completion as he goes from the 49 down to the 23. 26-yard completion to Terry Lucy. Under 2 minutes to play. Ball's resting at the 23-yard line. That's a Prairie Home Furnishings first down. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete as Jacob Zorn couldn't catch up with it. Zorn, the target. Clock continues to run here because of the mercy rule. 54-6. Objective here for the Honkers to try to put some more points on the board. Knutson over the middle, and Lucy with another touchdown from Caleb Knutson. Lucy from 23 yards out scores on that reception. Great pass by Caleb Knutson. And finding Terry Lucy for a 23-yard touchdown reception. They set up for the extra point. It'll be a 2-point. Knutson with the snap. Going to tuck it. He's going to be short of the first down. So with 13 seconds remaining here in the game, the Honkers find 6 more points in them. They're down 54-12. We'll step aside, come back after this 30-second timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
As we come back to Lyne Enget Field on the strength of a 23-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Knutson to Terry Lucy, the Honkers get 12 more points on the board, their first points of the season. Trouble is they're way short as they're down by 42 right now, 54-12 with only 13 seconds to play. They're going to kick the ball. And be number 21, Cole Herman, kicking off for the Honkers. As they kick it deep. And it's going to be down by number 3, Colton Longmire. And there'll be a changeover on downs, and I'm sure head coach Dave Leith will probably take a knee. We'll see. 54-12. As we're waiting for the Stanley offense to come out onto the field. Again, our great sponsors tonight, including Border Plains Equipment, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Haugland Insurance Services, St. Luke's Medical Center, our sports desk powered up by NCC, Prairie Home Furnishings, Service Valley Dental Group, Tioga Medical Center, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Ace Hardware, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, and the Montreal County Medical Center, and they do take a knee. And your final score, it'll be the Stanley Blue Jays with another victory, their third in a row. They now improved to 3-2 on the season. Your final score, it's the Blue Jays 54, the Honkers 12. We'll step aside. We'll come back after this timeout with our D&L Paraffin post-game show, as we'll also try to get the winning head coach and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game up on the headset after this timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Roustabout Service and Insulating,
Servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Othione Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothione.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Othione Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothione.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James. At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
And as we come back to Lyne Enget Field here in Stanley, North Dakota, it was all Stanley Blue Jays over the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers tonight. Your final score, the Blue Jays 54, the Honkers 12. And as we look at the stats for the Stanley Blue Jays, the Blue Jays had 435 yards of total offense tonight, 390 of those rushing yards on the ground, 45 yards through the air. And so the leading rusher for the Stanley Blue Jays tonight was our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That's Clay Papa, who had a total of 8 carries on 116 yards. He ripped off one 52-yard touchdown pass or a touchdown run tonight. So he has been named our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. And as the head coach and Clay Papa come back up here, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll put the coaches and the Player of the Game on the headset after this 1-minute timeout.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit SourisValleyDental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
And as we come back here to our D&L Paraffin postgame show, we've got the winning head coach, Dave Leith, on the headset. Quite an impressive victory tonight for the Blue Jays over the Honkers tonight.
Thank you very much. Yep, they came out strong and finished strong.
Yeah, you know we had you in our unofficial books for a total of 435 yards of total offense tonight. Probably could have been a little bit more, but I know you got to play a lot of players in the second half, and that's always a good thing to let younger players kind of fill in the shoes and get some experience at the varsity level.
Yeah, and it was good because the kids came out strong, got going, and then it gives some of the kids that aren't actually 100% a little bit of time to rest a little bit, and it does gives us depth when that second string plays quite a bit.
So one of the things that we were kind of impressed with up here was your running game. Of course, your front line was blowing some holes open, but you guys have some hard runners, and Jack Heenick and Ethan Jessen and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Clay Papa. Boy, they really set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and of course, like you said, they are running behind a good, strong line, so they appreciate those holes. But they do hit them hard,
Yeah.
and we have good depth at our running backs, and two of those backs are really big and strong. They're a lot to handle.
Yeah. Well, I was impressed as you capture your third win in a row, Dave, to improve your record to 3-2 on the season. Another conference win here for the Blue Jays, and congratulations, and keep the ball rolling.
Thank you very much.
We'll step aside and come back after this 1-minute timeout. We'll get our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Clay Papa, on the headset as we talk to him after this 1-minute timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Pregame Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
And as we come back to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, we've put the headset on our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That is Clay Papa, the senior from Stanley. And Clay, congratulations on a nice win as you capture your third win in a row for the Stanley Blue Jays.
Yeah, couldn't have done it without my team.
Right, and speaking of your team, we were talking about off camera a little bit, but boy, you had a front line that was blowing holes open for you. And I mean, you guys run with a passion for sure, and do a good job as you put up a head of steam, but you got to start all at the front line, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, they put big holes today, and couldn't have done it without them.
I had you for 116 yards on 8 carries tonight with 1 touchdown from 52 yards out, and you know, there was a lot of points put on the board by the Stanley Blue Jays. You're averaging a lot of points the last 3 games here in these last 3 Region 3 football games.
Yeah, as I said, we couldn't do it without our line. They starts there.
Okay. Well, you've been listening to our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That's Clay Papa. And when we step aside, we'll come back and finish off our DNL Paraffin postgame show after this 1-minute timeout.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
As we come back and finish up this Region 3 football game on our DNL Paraffin postgame show, the Stanley Blue Jays handled the Kenmare-Bowbells Burke Central Honkers with a final score of 54-12. That gives us an opportunity to let you know, our listening audience, where we're going to be next week. We have 3 events going on next week, starting next Tuesday, when we travel over to Powers Lake as the Trenton Tigers out of District 15 will play the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers in a Region 8 volleyball match from Powers Lake on Tuesday, September 19th. Then on the 21st of September, next Thursday, we travel over to Crosby again. It'll be the Divide County Maroons versus the Ray Jays up in Crosby on the 21st of September. And then we'll finish off the week with the Tioga Pirates homecoming game between the Divide County Maroons and the Tioga Pirates next Friday, September 22nd. On behalf of my broadcast partner, David Peterson, our production crew tonight, Caden Keller and James Myers, we will wrap it up as we close out our week tonight. Good night, everybody.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Both the Own Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Benjamin Construction,
Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Flag Family Media,